am going to be Shania Twain-ing the hell out of Halloween this year. Twain-ing is a real verb. Don't ask me again, look it up. Did you notice? Did you notice my pumpkin? Carved her myself. I guess I'm kind of into Halloween, I guess. I'm very nervous to do this costume. It's gonna happen regardless, and you've already seen what it looked like. So I'm sure it's great. Let's get started, shall we? All right, so here's what I've got to work with. So I got these pants at the thrift store for $5 and they fit me pretty well, but I think I just need to kind of take in the crotch a bit. They fit a bit weird. And then I got this top, which is just a stretchy material, and I was gonna make the bralette out of this, or I'm going to make it out of this fabric that I got for the floor-length freaking hooded gown that she's wearing. Of course, I wanted to thrift as much as I possibly could, so that's what I did. I did the pants and the top. I couldn't possibly thrift her crazy trench, so I'm gonna make that, and here's how I'm thinking of doing it. I already have this bodice pattern that I have previously made, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna take this and elongate it. And since this trench she's wearing is sort of like a robe, the front is kind of like a V-neck, but you know, she can wrap it around her. I'm gonna do that and accommodate for that within the collar of my bodice pattern. And then after that, I'll just add sleeves on separately, of course, and a hood. So here's where I'm at right now. I have my two front pieces cut out, which are really long. They look like this. It's gonna go here and here. And then I have a long back piece. So right now I have to sew just the top of the shoulders together to the front pieces and the back piece. And then I can cut up my sleeves, sew those on, sew the side seams up, and put the hood on. Is this working out? I don't know yet. If you know me pretty well, you know that I am horrible at sleeves, and I just tried to draft one up real quick, and I gotta say I am thoroughly confused. So I'm just gonna try and use that draft and give myself some extra seam allowance and just kind of fit it on me afterwards. Welcome to the adventure. Check it out. I'm like kind of doing it. So I have my sleeves on here, but I haven't sewed them together yet. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. I've got the front and the back. It's floor length, of course. So after I do up these sleeve seams, I can do the side seams and kind of finish up the edges. Oh, and then add the hood on, which is over here. Did someone say Shania? It's day 2 and I still look like a hot mess. I am finished with the trench and I am so proud of myself. I'm so excited. It looks pretty good. Like, as you could tell, I was pretty nervous and didn't think that I could do it, but here we are. So I'm moving on to the bralette. And I still haven't decided what material to use for it yet. So I do have, I think, just enough leftover of what I used for the trench to make it, but the thing is, it's not stretchy. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it would look better, you know, it would match. But then I also have this shirt, which is like a stretchy cotton, which I think would just be a quicker option. I'm gonna go with the tougher option. I'm gonna give myself a challenge because, hey, if I can do that trench coat, I can do anything. And I also remember that I have these clasps, which I used in one of my previous episodes. This is just meant to be, right? I can do this. So I'm gonna try it. Wish me luck. Oh my gosh, even more meant to be. I just measured the scrap that I have, and it is exactly 32 inches long, which is exactly what I need. This was meant to be. Math. Okay, let me run you through how I finished up this bralette. So basically what I was doing with the counting and my measuring tape is I was just counting in to see where I should taper in to make it smaller for the bra clasps in the back. And then I just stitched that on each of the sides, made sure it was super secure. And then I hand stitched some clasps to the other side of the back so that I could clip it in like that. And all I did was just fold it over once and stitch so it doesn't look very pretty on the inside. And then I just stitched those straps that I made on each side, and that's pretty much it. So these pants that I got at the thrift store, they fit me pretty well, but they're just like slightly baggy. So just for myself and how I want them to fit, I think I'm just gonna take them in right here. Okay, scratch that. Don't listen to her, listen to me. So when I was taking it in like that, I decided that, let me just take in the whole back inseam. So this is what I did. Okay, so I took it in all the way from the waistband here, and it's kind of messy because unfortunately my serger is broken. So you just take it in and you can see where the old stitch line was. So that came up right about here. So I took it in right here and just kind of gradually came down and stitched right to the middle of the crotch. I didn't go any further than that. And now they fit great. And with that, I'm done. I did it. I'm actually so excited. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? I think it looks pretty dead on, if I say so myself. I mean, none of the pieces are perfect, but for like one-time Halloween costume, I'm pretty proud of myself. And I just want to say, I went into this really nervous, and I kind of pushed back at this idea at first because I didn't think that I could do it, but I did it, and I did it more quickly than I ever thought that I would. So this is an encouragement to you, to all you nervous sewists out there. As you could tell, I'm no professional. I kind of don't know what I'm doing most of the time, but that's what I love about sewing is I can just look at a blank piece of fabric and then turn it into something. Like it's really rewarding for me. So I encourage you to give it a try. Oh, and I forgot to show you how I made this little collar that I'm wearing. I just basically cut out a strip of fabric and then I sewed 2 thick pieces of ribbon to either end so that I could tie it on the back of my neck. Thank you so much for watching. Seriously, like, I just throw these videos together and hope that something will turn out. So today it did, and I'm really thankful, and I'm also thankful that you're here watching it. Happy Halloween, and I will see you next time.